Okay, this is part 3. I'm sorry I was wasting time, running out of time, so I was working fast. So what we're going to do is type in order to display the data, we're going to type in select from, the star is the wildcard, the star is select all from, that's what that means. We're going to type in student, and then it shows the ID of Warren, and then my name, Michael P. Okay. Now, I know this is not a programming class, but I want to show you how to connect to the database from PHP script to show you that it's a successful connect. One thing I will not do is I will not create a script and show you guys how to insert the data from there, just for the simple fact, once again, this is not a programming class. So bear with me, okay? Okay. Alright, so what I did was I created a script. It was a quick script. I'm not going to show you what's going on in the connect to MySQL because there's a specific password that I don't want to release. However, if you want to learn how to create a connect to MySQL script, you would have to go to Google and Google it. However, like I said, this is not a PHP programming class, so I can't show you further on. But then again, I'm just giving you some wise information. So what's going to happen is that it's going to include the script once, and it's going to connect to the MySQL, and it'll echo out if the database connection works. Then you won't. Then you will see this message. But if you don't see this message, then there's errors. So we're going to have to test this out. First and foremost, let me just close out this PHP ini file without saving, and let me save that connect to MySQL scripts. Okay, so here we are in where are we? We are on, what do you call it? Mozilla, excuse me, localhost /connect.php, and here we go. Database connection works. If you do not see this, then there's errors. Okay, so that's the basics of connecting to MySQL with PHP. Okay, so now I'm going to explain to you a few guidelines. First and foremost, I want to show you a folder. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to places. We're going to go to, let's go to home folder. And then in the home folder, we're going to go to the var. We're going to actually go to file system. That's what we want to locate the www file. Okay. And over here, since what I've learned in this whole class is that the file system is the most important file directory within your Linux to do troubleshooting, configuration, see processes, and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to var. And then when we go to var, we want to go to www. Okay. Alright, as you can see, there's my files that I created with gedit, which open through terminal. So as you can see, I can't create a folder, I cannot create a document. The reason being is because this is a password protected folder. Usually that's a good thing, and usually it's not a good thing. However, I'm going to show you how to set the file permissions to 777, which is read, write, and access permissions, and just to the folder, so you can create a folder or create a document. Okay, for visual purposes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to terminal once again. Okay, here we are in terminal. Just wanted to clear some windows. If I'm not mistaken, I would have to do sudo chmod 777 var /www. See if that works. It's going to ask me for my password. No such directory. Okay, give me a second. I don't think I need a sudo command. Or I think I just spelled the var wrong. So I'm going to have to change it right after all my information. So it is sudo chmod 777 var /var/www, and then once you do it, it would smart it, and then you won't see the results. However, if you was to go back to this folder, you would see the results take place. So if you would right click, you could create a folder, and you could give that another website, you know. So this is a website, okay, and then if you want to create a document, you can, you know. So you have the options. But now these files are locked. You can lock that if you want. It's all up to you, you know. So now I want to show you one more thing before I let you guys go. I want to go on the World Wide Web. I want to go to ISP config, and then once I'm at I type in ISP config, Internet Service Provider Configuration, I guess. It's open source ISP management tool for hosting control panel. It's pretty good if you want to host your own website or your client's websites. If you're a web developer or programmer, web application programmer, you could manage your DNS servers here. Usually, you would need two static IP addresses because that will work with the World Wide Web. You configure the DNS for your website name. It's open source. It's free. It's really good. I was told about this about 2 years ago. I didn't know nothing about Linux. Now I know a lot. Well, enough. I'm still learning, and I just like it. Okay, so this is just about everything on my presentation on web services, Apache, MySQL. Gave you a little brief introduction of additional tools, and I showed you just how to connect to MySQL through PHP. You can use Linux as a preferred web server for hosting websites. It's probably in the dominant market of hosting websites with Linux distribution, and that's just about it. Thank you. I appreciate the class, and I will continue my education on just learning Linux. Everybody have a wonderful day. Take care.